You see, we are values. Our personification is a bundle of values. And our God is too. I don't mean I've dehumanized, depersonalized. I'm saying that this is, to all intents and purposes, the essence of personhood. A particular selection of values. What we take to be commendable, most valued values. And typically the values we have, until God has them altered, adjusted, so that we might have values that give us an eternal life, not a transitory life. We are here having a transitory life in the material. He wants us to have an eternal life in the eternal. So he's adjusting our values. He's bringing us to maturity through our experience in the transitory. He's loving and caring for us. This is our trust, our hope. Why? Because we would value such in our right mind. Do you see? Personhood is a certain selection of values. And a bit like the old idea of commandments and principles, they may be hierarchical, they may be cardinal, they may not be, they may be in some other sense related, I'm not sure. But it's to do with values, this propensity, this desire to do. And so I've come to the bedrock of what we mean by life, because what I want to mean is life eternal. Now, eternal means an incredible degree of consistency or integrity, if you like, in that sense. Enduring. It is what integrity eternal means. They're values then that are going to be enduring, so they have to be consistent with one another, or else they become transitory and destroy each other. As far as I know. Let me dwell on that for a minute. There may be a vitality that comes from contrast. In other words, if we're all drones in heaven and we're all the same, clones rather than drones, well, probably drones as well would be in that case, that won't do. We are all different, but in harmony. By definition, if we're not in harmony, then we're going to be at war with each other, and that's not going to be a happy situation at all. So we want the aliveness of difference and contrast, but the security of harmony. In other words, we want a love between these unique individuals. We want them to be as wonderful as God is, of course. We would want our children to be as wonderful as us, but in their unique way, but in a harmony. And that's what we're doing as we add to the kingdom of heaven. If you like, we add units with this specification. And to achieve this specification, funny language to use, sorry, but that's what I've got at the minute. gain this maturity, we go through a process here on earth in the material universe of the transitory experiences. Transitory life, adjusting to life eternal. By the grace and the goodness, the values of God, our wonderful